Why you shouldn't borrow money. Hello everyone. Today, we will discuss a topic that many people are interested in. Why shouldn't you borrow money? And its impact on your life. Having more money doesn't necessarily make you happier, but having less debt certainly does. In 2010, 2 Nobel laureates concluded that more money makes you happier, but only up to a threshold of $75,000 a year. In 2021, an economist re-examined the issue and found that happiness stabilizes at $75,000, but continues to increase beyond $200,000. According to Professor Arthur C. Brooks, Harvard Business School, author of The Atlantic's Happiness column, it's not about how much you have, but what you do with it. Happiness doesn't come from buying stuff, but from using your money to pay for memorable experiences or time with loved ones, or giving it away, the renowned American scholar said. Setting aside those insights, there's one thing you can do with money that might increase unhappiness: borrowing without a clear plan to repay. According to the Federal Reserve, most Americans carry some form of debt. About 77% have credit card debt, student loans, mortgages, auto loans, or other personal debts, mostly consumer debt. Financial difficulties can lead someone to borrow, but millions of others, while not facing hardship, choose to live beyond their means. Psychologists studying typical borrowers' profiles have found that extroverted and open-minded individuals tend to borrow more than others. Conversely, the personality traits most associated with not borrowing are conscientiousness. According to a study published in the Journal of Economic Psychology by scientists from the University of Sheffield, UK, researchers have also found a link between credit card debt and genetics. According to a study in the Journal of Economic Behavior and Organization by authors at the School of Public Policy, University College, London. According to a survey by Forbes Advisor, 54% of indebted individuals say they always or often feel stressed about it. Debt can also lead to worse physical health and more bodily pain than those with little or no debt. Moreover, financial disagreements are considered one of the most serious marital conflicts, and over half of Americans believe their spouse's debt could be a valid reason for divorce. Of course, not all debts impact happiness in the same way. For example, studies often don't find a link between unhappiness and mortgage debt. This may be because a mortgage on a home gradually leads to ownership. However, unsecured debt clearly has negative effects. This is especially true with credit card balances. Saving for a significant purchase, like a laptop or a vacation, brings happiness each time the bank balance increases. Conversely, the only positive thing you get from paying off borrowed money is a slightly smaller debt. By the time you pay off the debt and fully own that item, the laptop is outdated and the beach is just a distant memory. Student loans are another form of debt that can harm happiness. Such debts are associated with stress, according to studies. The scale of the debt also matters. Unhappiness and exhaustion are higher when loans are larger. Many surveys report that millions of Americans live paycheck to paycheck, and many depend on credit at least part of the time. Here, Professor Brooks aims to show that the more control you have over your financial situation, the happier you'll be. And for that purpose, here's some practical pieces of advice. Don't borrow to splurge. Happiness is affected when we spend today and repay tomorrow. Sometimes this is necessary, like if you're short on rent or groceries. But buying on credit to get a better deal, to own something you want sooner, is best avoided. If possible, try never to carry a credit card balance. Buy the cheapest car you can afford. If you're struggling with that idea, consider this. Imagine how you'll feel about that new car in 5 years, with its dings and looming giant payments. Borrow Only minimally, even for personal investments. Borrowing to invest in education is a good investment, but no. That more borrowing means less happiness. A recent graduate with hundreds of thousands in debt for a degree, but working at a modest salary realizes she chose the wrong career, not because she doesn't like the job, but because the looming payments make her feel like there's a wolf at the door. Pay attention to spending habits. There's evidence that extroverted and impulsive personalities may make you vulnerable to harm when using credit. If you recognize this trend in yourself, take action to protect yourself. Budget and stick to it. Use a debit card instead of a credit card and steer clear of merchants likely to entice you to spend. Save. Avoiding borrowing to avoid unhappiness is a useful plan. But, more importantly, to be happier, save money. Researchers have indeed found that saving increases happiness. And you don't need a massive trust fund. One study found that simply having cash on hand improves financial well-being, thus predicting higher life satisfaction. As other scholars have found, this is because saving connects your present to a better future. So, instead of borrowing money, I encourage you to save money, invest in yourself, and work towards building an emergency fund. This will give you more financial freedom and allow you to make decisions that are best for your future. Remember, it's essential to be smart with your money and find solutions that work for you, rather than resorting to dangerous or harmful practices. Once again, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, and have a fantastic day.